Hello gorgeous people, love the scraps from Australia. Hopefully my battery will last. If not, I'll have to come back in the morning. Welcome to my DT project for Annie's msgardengrove1 Etsy shop on Etsy. And so super excited to be sharing with you guys these beautiful projects. Normally you would share 2 projects within the month, but because my projects are all in the one collection, I've asked Annie if I was able to just to do them in one go. There might be 2 parts depending on how long I take to cover them, but there will only be one vid because they're all related the same. So it'll be weird, funny, you know, be weird and funny showing them at the start of the month and then showing the rest at the end of the month, you know what I mean? So I'll be sharing everything that I have created in this particular collection together. And this month Annie has sent me some happy trims, so happy colored trims. So I worked around that and I've created some Tilda inspired projects to share with you guys because of the happy colored trims that I received. But before I go and share with you guys any further, for the month of June, May and or August, you get a discount code which is 678 and you get 10% off all your purchases. So I'll share with you guys what I have left remaining from my DT package for June. In my projects I have used this beautiful lace here also. It's in a really beautiful almost flesh-like coloured pinky, really like baby pink. It's probably not baby pink, it's more like a vintage tone pink. Really shabby. And this is what I have left of this. It's a pink trim, but it has little lilac sequins in it, so it looks like purple, but it's actually not. It's really beautiful. That's what I have left of that. And the other trims that I have used for this collection, I'm all out, so I can't show you guys anymore. And there's this beautiful white lace, as you guys can see here also, with like a dimensional flower in the center. Really beautiful, so I have used that. And this is not from my DT package, but it's what I have purchased from Annie's shop, Etsy shop also, and I've incorporated that into my project. The other item is the flower, which I haven't got here, but you will see that on the actual one of the projects that I have created for Annie. So I'll share with you guys my project. Okay, here's my little collection that I have put together for Annie's Miss Garden Grove's Etsy store. Everything's Tilda inspired, as you can see here. And like I mentioned, all the fun colors, the fun trims that Annie has sent has inspired me to create all this because they're really happy colors. And this month, I'm going to be called June for that is Cuties month for me, pretty much, because I will be sharing all these beautiful little Tilda inspired projects, as well as a berry fabric journal that I have created using trims that I have received in the past from Annie's shop that she has incorporated into my B-Day gift. So that would be a vid probably towards the end of the month, but this is what I have come up with for my Tilda collection. A lot of the yummy trims that you see on here are nearly all from Annie's store, and just a few from my stash just to blend in with the color coordination. The first item that I have created in this collection are all these beautiful altered little gift sets here. There's this beautiful box, little altered box here, a little beautiful, I think that's like a cupcake box, that little box there. It's got a window that you can see a cupcake. And all this was just purchased from the local craft shop. And I altered this little bag here. I'll just give you a quick overview first before I go into detail. Beautiful little shabby chic altered cupcake here also. And there's a bigger version. Whoops, sorry. That one there with Tilda on the front. Really beautiful. Then I have made a beautiful Tilda banner, which is this one here. So it includes four pages of the banner. And I've altered a beautiful sewing hoop, shabby chic, really beautiful. And I have made a beautiful Tilda doll to match this collection here also. So I'll start off with the little gift bags first. I'll go into details with those ones, and then, oops, there's the other trim that I used. I was looking for that. There's that one there also that I've used from Annie's store there. Really beautiful. So before it gets really dark and my battery dies, I'll share with you guys these projects here. So all of these bags were the bags and the little the bases of my cupcakes were all purchased from the local craft shop. And I'll start with this one here. The basis of it was just like that. And then I had used this beautiful trim from Annie's store. It's really lovely. It's got little ruffles on it. I don't know if you guys can see it in this lighting now, but it's got beautiful ruffles. And I have used this beautiful iridescent pearl trim from my stash. Just hot glued that on there. Used some Tilda images from the internet, just printed on there. Used some trims from my stash there and some flowers from my stash, and that's from my stash also, and just tiny little seam binding bow up here. But that trim there, that's from Annie's store. That's that little cupcake box. And this is it's similar to the paper bags, but it's already in this pink polka dot color. And this pink pleated trim here is from Annie's Miss Garden Grove shop also. Really, really shabby. And this one here in the middle here with the silver threading. Can you guys see that? I've got paint on my hands. I've been painting my sewing, trying to alter my sewing box today. So that's from Annie's store. It's got a little bit of yellow, like probably a cream, not a yellow, a cream, pink, and it's got silver threading throughout it. So that's really gorgeous. So I've added the pink ruffle lace here also. And this is from Annie's shop also, that one there. And I've just added some flowers and doodads and more flowers from my stash there also. And that's that one. We have the really, really cute little cupcake here. That's a trim from Annie Miss Garden Grove store. So it's this one here. For the construction of my pin cushion, the base is just like a little cup, like an ice cream cup or a favorite box that you can buy to put ice creams in for your kids' parties and stuff like that. I've just used some chenille fabric from my stash. Cut it into a big circle, stuffed it, and then stitched it around to form a ball, and then I squished it in here and hot glued it on the edges to form my beautiful little pin cushion there. And I've just added some flat back flower pearls around the edges there also, if you guys can see. So it's really, really cute. And this is just a flower pin that I made ages ago, and that just accents that really beautiful. These are just some stick pins from my stash. So they're really quick and easy to make, and they come out super cute, and with Annie's little trims on there, just makes it really yummy. And here's the bigger one that I've altered also. This one's baby pink with polka dots on it, which is so beautiful. I've used Annie's trim there, Annie's trim here, and the ruffle lace on the front here, which I've cut in half and used it as a dangle trim there also. I've used the rosette die, and then rosette die as well as a doily die, and then I've got my little Tilda image on top. The flower is from Annie Miss Garden Grove shop also. They're the foam ones in a peachy colour, and I've just used some random flowers from my stash and another peachy colour flower there also. And I've just made some random stick pins. It's that one there, really super cute. And there's this one here. I love the colours of that one. The blue hues and the lilac purple tones come together really well. And that's a pink coloured one. And here's the flower one. Really lovely. There's this one here. And the last one is that one here. So it's quick and easy little projects that you can put together. And it's so cute. I love how these turn out. I hope you guys like them too. So there's my little fun altered projects. The next item is this beautiful but handmade banner that I have created, and I'll put some pictures at the front so that you guys can see also. So that's what the banner looks like. I said 4 before, but it's actually 5. So I'll take you guys and show you across. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flags. So we'll start with the 5, number 5 here. The basis of this banner is made from Maya design papers, and it's a vintage summer basics paper collection. And this one I've used different hues. I've used blues, I've used the pink ones and the grey ones in the background here. I've chosen the images of the internet. I've just googled up Tilda images, and these are the ones that come up, and I've just used them. The dangle trimmed on the bottom here is from Annie Miss Garden Grove 1 store, and really, really lovely. Love the dangle trim. Just adds character and feature and dimension to your project also. Some flowers from Annie's shop here. These are the foam ones with the peachy pink center. The laces from here are all from Miss Garden Grove store, and this one here is from the big flower, and I've chopped out the center and added it onto here, and just a rosette from my stash, and just some tattered fabric. And here's is the lace from Miss Garden Grove 1 store also, and I haven't got any more of this one here to share with you guys. I've used it on this whole project already. I've actually chopped it in half and used it one side of it here and on the other projects there also. So that one's really, really cute. This next banner, two of the banners look very similar. I used big wide lace as my feature point, and then I've just arranged these little miniature doilies and the doodads. I made a rosette die out of Tim Holtz rosette die and just made it all sparkly and really pretty there. Hopefully you guys can see all the sparklies there. It's getting a bit dark now, so I hope you guys can still see some doodads from my stash, and that's that one. And then we have this beautiful one here. That's my favorite. I love this image here so much. Laces from Annie's store. Trims, all the trims here from Annie's shop also, and the flowers, as well as this sparkly trim at the very top there also. So beautiful. And here we have the next one. It's very similar to the other one, just the colors of the rosette are a little bit different. This one's a blue and a green, and this one's a blue and a lilac tone one. Just so beautiful. And then we have the last one here. It's this little Tilda image that I found on the internet also. More, and it's a yummy tassel trim dangled down the bottom. Some flowers that I've assembled together. This is the applique from the center of this flower here. Not the flower, the lace applique, which is this center here. This center, and I've chopped it up and just sprayed it with my Lindy's to give it this two-tone color. Use the vintage doily at the back, some bling from my stash, and his flowers, some sprays from my stash also, and his trim here down the bottom here also, and just some coordinating color stuff from my stash there also, and more laces from my DT package from Annie there. So really fun, super cute Uber projects to share with you guys, and we have two more to go. I'll pop that one aside. I'll just grab the other one. And here's one of my favorite projects. I love this one so much. It's an altered sewing hoop. That's where the little knob that you twist tie at the top there, and I just made that my little hanging area. And to start off with, it was just all timber, and then I had painted it with white acrylic paint, and then on top of that, like a really shabby baby pink paint, as you guys can see, a little bit showing here. And then I have used frontage on here on the edges. Can you see the frontage? Fantage or fan frontage? I don't know how you guys pronounce it, but frontage, I think I pronounce it. In the shabby pink, which is the frontage, but you guys call it frontage in America, I think, I'm not sure. There, and around my Tilda image here, across here, and then I heat set it, and it gave it this beautiful, really shabby look. Can you guys see that? Really shabby, distressed look, and has some gold flakes in it. So it's really sparkly. So that's that one. I've chosen this Tilda image with the two of them. I used the lace that I had purchased from Annie's shop here. This is from my DT package, as well as the beautiful shabby pink one at the very top here, which you almost can't see. Right there, across there. Put some flat back flower centers there. Two little doilies at the top here, which I've chopped in half and added some stickles onto there. This is my beautiful altered handmade, altered flower from Annie's shop. It's just all pink without the lace on the inside, but then I had used this particular trim here, which is my absolutely favorite lace. I had used that, and I had chopped off the edges. This particular scallop part here, I have chopped these off, and then I had hot glued it on the center, and then I had just heat set it a little bit before I added the applique, sorry, the leaf appliques that I chopped off here. I had heat set it a little bit to give it an extra more dimension. I scrunched it up and heat set it so that it curls up a little bit more. I painted with white acrylic paint just to really shabby it up, and I use iridescent medium also on it, so it's shimmery and sparkly in a lot of places. It's getting dark, like I mentioned, so you can't really see. And then once I got all the tattooed or the design look that I like, I had and chop up these little pieces here, chopped it up like right there, this part here, that part there, and just some random areas, and then just hot glued them into the places where I want them to be. And I just woof it up, like fluff it up, and it just became really beautiful and shabby. You can find these flowers on any store. These are just some berry picks flower sprays from my stash. This particular lace here is this lace here also. So once I've chopped these off, I have this part here left, and I've just hot glued it together like that, pinched it in the middle, hot glued it together like that. I only had that part left once I chopped this off. So I put hot glued in center, and I pinched it together to create dimension. And I had added one here, and one right on the end here. So it just frames my flower, and it's really shabby and really beautiful. So I hope you guys can see that. It's just some pink seam binding at the very top here, and just a bling in the center here also. So that is pretty much that one. Really beautiful and shabby. I'm going to try and do it in the one vid so it doesn't take too long. Can you guys see how beautiful that is? Really beautiful. The frontage is just beautiful on here. Gorgeous. Oh, for the base of this, I've just recycled some lace fabric from my stash. This was actually from a recycled skirt, sorry, and I had stretched it to fit, and then paint over with my acrylic paint. Just use some blue lace from my stash just to accent the blue that's in the picture there also, and that pretty much just forms the base of my altered hoop. Really gorgeous, eh guys? It's so shabby. Hope you guys, you know, see all the beautiful details. And then last but not least is my beautiful Tilda doll that I have created. She's so beautiful. I print out her pattern from Pinterest. She's so shabby to match my collection, and I had so much fun making her. She's a smaller version of the Tilda dolls, and she's equivalent to like a Barbie doll size. She's really beautiful. So I made her from calico as my base, and I followed the instructions just by looking at different blogs and websites and see how they make their Tilda dolls. I just went Googling, and to form the top and the arms, you like stitch two different fabrics together to make like the top, and then her sleeve and the bodice, and then her face and her feet and her pants together. You stitch two types of fabric, and you trace your pattern on it and cut it out, and you sew them together. And when you turn it inside out, it's already joined together. This is her tummy or her leg part. They always make them with big bumps. I don't know why they make the Tilda patterns with big bumps. Maybe it's just to hold the shape so they dress really nice. They do. They have like nice curvy area. This baby pink fabric is from my stash, and it's really shabby with these pink roses on it. Can you guys see? There we go. Really beautiful shabby pink. This is the lace from Annie's store, both laces here and here, and I used a really beautiful small lace trim here just to accent her top there, and on her pants there also. Her dress is made from a beautiful doily. It's in a blue and a green tone, as you guys can see there. Really lovely. And I've just pinned it in two areas just to give it dimension. And for her underskirt, I've just ruffled some blue tulle that I had in my stash just to create more dimension and depth to her skirt also, and just to layer the bottom of her skirt. This is the trim that I have in my stash with the blue and the pink crochet trim look, and it's so gorgeous. It's getting dark, so I'm going to wrap this up, and I just tied it around her neck as a scarf there also, just to accent her, and she's really beautiful there, and just made a flower on her head there also. So I'll take some better pictures when there's more light, and I'm sorry for being really dark, guys, and hope you guys like my amazing gorgeous Tilda inspired projects here, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So it was getting dark, and I just wanted to do another recap of the beautiful projects that I have created for Annie's store here. My table is really messy at the moment, guys, so I'm just trying to sit everything on top. So just a recap of everything so that you guys can see so much better with this lighting. I should have just done it in here originally, but I thought I was be able to try and catch the daylight, but I didn't have much daylight, did I? So this is a beautiful cupcake. Look into the beautiful trims. And there's this one here. Really super uber cute. That's that one there. Made out of chenille fabric, vintage chenille. That's that one. And then we have the beautiful banner. Move these aside. I have this gorgeous banner. You guys can see. Sorry about that, guys. Ran out of memory. So that was the first banner. And I just used seam binding on the sides to tie them together. That's the first one. And then we have the second one, which is the applique one. As you guys can see, the sparkles now. We're in the with the lighting on. And here's the one that's in the middle. The lovely dangles. And the other one with the flower applique. And then we have the last one, which is the pink page. A bit of purple on there. So super uber cute. So I love Annie's trims on these. So I worked around the trims and they were asking for like a bright, beautiful, happy project. So that's why I was inspired to do all these bright, happy projects. And then we have the beautiful altered embroidered hoop with the frontage on the ends around the hoop. As you guys can see there, there's the frontage there. Really beautiful. See all the sparkles now? Really beautiful. I don't think I'm going to bother recording in the daylight anymore, eh? My lighting's actually quite nice, so just going to clear all my mess and just, you know, that's not there. Clear all my mess. That's my flower applique. Not applique, flower, altered flower. See all the sparkle? See that? That's from the iridescent medium and the white acrylic paint. So I'm really happy how that hoop's come out. And that's so shabby. And it's so beautiful and it's dimensional also. It's really simple, but it's so lovely. I love how it's come out. You see it's got the acrylic paint, the shabby white and the shabby pink together. It's like a mixed media type thing. And last, our beautiful shabby Tilda doll. The hardest part about the doll is the arms, because it's so teeny tiny. They take a while to, not a while, but they're really intricate. And because I work a lot with my hands, I have difficulty with really tiny pieces like that, because my hands sore. I get really sore. You have to sew the arms on separately. The body's in one piece up to that part, and then you stitch the arms on by hand, as well as the leg here. I tack it down first, and then I sew it on my sewing machine. She still looks naked to me, but she's meant to have like pants on, because it's a coloured fabric. And then that's bare, the little feet. I didn't put any shoes on her yet, but she's my second Tilda doll. My first one is the vintage inspired one, but I'll do her in another vid. And her hair is really beautiful. It's just made out of some yarn that I picked up at the charity store. Excuse me, I'm kind of losing my voice there. And I had just like layered the yarn out, how long I kind of like measured it first, and then I layered it out, and I put them like strips together like that, and then I stitch it across on my sewing machine, like in one. You see, you can see the stitching there. I stitch it down like that on my sewing machine, and then I just like part it around her hair, around her head, and just, this is really fine to work with. Let's say that if I wanted to have more dimension there, you see that? It's really lovely fibre. It's just like some yarn, and it's just, it molds the shape that you want it to, and it's really lovely. I really like this kind of yarn. I was able to kind of find quite a bit of it, so it's really nice, and it makes beautiful hair. Really lovely. And the hair's all hand stitched. Nothing's glued on at all whatsoever. Everything's hand stitched. The only thing that's glued on is the little head fascinator there for her, and she's really lovely. You see the fabric? It's really shabby. I purchased this from eBay a while ago. Really shabby fabric. That's Annie's. And that's it. Oh well, here we go. Thank you guys. We've come to the end again, and that's just a quick recap for you all. Pop over to Annie's Etsy shop, and I'll pop all links down below. Bye.